Professional development platform Knowledge Train has today announced the launch of its compliance learning library in London, England in 2025. The new online library gives professionals and organizations access to hundreds of courses to help them stay on top of regulatory compliance and avoid costly penalties in areas such as financial services, health and safety, and corporate governance. Transforming some of the most complex regulations into easy-to-digest learning modules, Knowledge Train's compliance learning library is designed to equip those working in anti-money laundering, workplace safety, equality and diversity, employment law, and other highly regulated areas with the practical training they need to build compliance skills and credentials. The new platform was released in response to the increased demand for compliance professionals in 2025's heavily regulated business environment. The ever-changing regulatory environment that today's professionals have to navigate is a challenge we hear about from our members every day, said Jay Gao, Operations Manager at Knowledge Train. The Compliance Learning Library was designed after extensive research into the common problems that companies face when it comes to remaining compliant. Our team has focused on ensuring that the library stands out in terms of both its depth and its accessibility. We know how vital it is for companies to have access to courses that will give them practical, immediately applicable skills, while also making sure that the content is engaging and easy to understand. We have assembled a team of compliance experts to help craft our courses and ensure that every module is tailored to the most up-to-date regulatory requirements and best practices, so our members can be confident they are learning the most valuable information and building skills that will help protect and develop their organization. Access the Compliance Learning Library. Search and browse through Knowledge Train's catalog of regulatory compliance, health and safety and ethical practice courses, which are now available for free viewing in the Compliance Learning Library. Courses in the Compliance Learning Library are optimized for both desktop and mobile learning, and will work on your tablet, smartphone, laptop or PC, with no need to download or install any software. Knowledge Train's Compliance Learning Library offers you a risk-free trial. When you purchase any course, you will have access to all courses in the library for 1 month. No credit card details are required, and you can cancel your access at any time. We've created the Compliance Learning Library to make compliance training accessible to all, whether you're new to the regulated sector or a seasoned professional who wants to ensure they're up to date on a specific regulatory change or topic. Courses in the library will cover what you need to know and can be tailored to suit your learning style, says Jay Gao. One of the main benefits of using the Compliance Learning Library is that it offers an engaging, hands-on approach to learning about compliance. Courses are designed to be interactive and include practical examples, quizzes, and real-life case studies. This helps you not only to understand the principles and concepts that underpin compliance, but also to apply them in your day-to-day work. The digital badges and certificates of completion from our courses in the Compliance Learning Library provide proof of your professional development to your employer or to potential clients, partners or customers. The online library currently features content across key topics including anti-bribery training, FCA-regulated compliance training, health and safety training, equality and diversity training, and modern slavery training, which cover the most common compliance challenges and regulatory obligations for UK businesses and cover all UK regulatory changes. Courses will be added to the library regularly and across all sectors to provide accessible, expert compliance information to support professionals across the UK. The timing of the Compliance Learning Library could not be better, as the enforcement activities of regulators remain at high levels in several industries. Compliance experts predict that, in the coming years, the compliance standards themselves will become even more complex and subject to ever higher penalties for violations, in which individual employees, as well as the organizations in which they work, will be expected to take greater individual responsibility. Knowledge Train has a good tool that can be used to reduce the exposure to these risks, and that can be used to build a professional skill set. The organization, in which the employee works, or the employee him or herself, will be able to tap into a learning module on a specific compliance subject in order to plug a gap in knowledge, without having to purchase an entire training course. And that can be a real game changer for how organizations can both reduce their exposure to compliance-related risks and set the new standard for getting employees the professional development they need in a hyper-regulated world. Knowledge Train's main website provides information on Knowledge Train's background and educational philosophy, as well as testimonials from clients who have availed themselves of Knowledge Train's courses. The site also provides information on the full suite of professional courses that Knowledge Train offers, and new courses are being added regularly to address the growing and changing needs of today's professionals. Knowledge Train was founded with the goal of providing easy-to-use, practical professional education to a wide audience, and the Compliance Learning Library is the latest step in that effort.